Hey guys, it's the Yu-Gi-Oh Dad back at it again with another video. This time we're doing a structure deck called Mechanized Madness. It's a machine deck. It's actually the newest structure deck that we have in Yu-Gi-Oh right now. So I'm pretty excited to open this. Yeah, machine deck. This is pretty cool structure deck. I'd suggest buying 3 of these because this deck is actually pretty cool. And it doesn't use the extra deck, so it's really cool for a structure deck if you're trying to get into it right now, because it doesn't need the extra deck. So that's pretty cool. So without further ado, let's just get to it. Alright, so let's see. Here we go. Alright, there we go. Okay. So like always, we have the mat here. You have some of the big monsters from the deck. Pretty cool. Oop, my bad. But yeah, it's pretty cool. In the back, it shows you how to play the deck efficiently, and any cool booster sets you might want to buy for it. So that's pretty cool. But I won't use the mat because it's too glossy, and for the lights it just doesn't work out too well. Okay, so they're trying this new thing where I guess the beginner's guide is on iOS or whatever, and you could just scan the code and download it online. That's cool. It saves a lot of paper, especially if you're buying 3 packs of these. So yeah, let's just get into the cards themselves. You are not gonna see how much I struggled with this, guys. Alright. Okay. Oh, cool. So, actually I want to check these out first. So yeah, you could get the beginner's guide here. I have this video game, and I'm gonna start streaming it pretty soon. So yeah, Duel Links, Legacy of the Duelist, and the beginner's guide. That's pretty cool. Check those things out if that is what you want. Okay, so the first card is Mechanized Citadel. It's a machine with an effect that reads, cannot be normal summoned set, must be special summoned by a card's effect, quick effect. You can target a machine monster you control, destroy that monster, and all monsters your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to it. If a face-up earth machine monster you control, except Mechanized Citadel, is destroyed by battle or card effect while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card. You can only use each effect of Mechanized Citadel once per turn, attack 3,000, defense 2,400. Now the cool thing about this boss monster is that it comes with its own special summon. You know, so it's a really easy card to get on the field. I would take full advantage of it if I were you guys. Pretty cool boss monster. You got your Machina Possess Storage. It's a machine effect that reads, if this card is normal or special summoned, you can target 1 Machina monster in your graveyard except Machina Possess Storage. Special summon it in defense mode, but it cannot activate this effect this turn. You can target 1 other Machina monster you control and 1 spell trap your opponent controls. Return them to the hand. You can only use each effect of Machina Possess Storage once per turn. Attack 1,600, defense 1,500. So yeah, it's really hard to tell. Oh, there we go. I got a good angle. It's a really nice looking card. It's really dope. You got your Machina Air Raider. It's a machine monster in effect that reads, you can discard 1 other Machina monster, special summon this card from your hand. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can target 1 machine monster you control, special summon from your deck 1 Machina monster with different name and an equal or lower level than that monster, and if you do, destroy that targeted monster. You can only use each effect of Machina Air Raider once per turn. Attack 1,500, defense 2,600. So yeah, these cards actually all look really cool. By the way, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right. I don't know if it's Machina or Machina, but to me it makes more sense to say Machina. I could be wrong. If I am so sorry to anyone watching. Should have done my research. Anyway, next card, Machina Redeployment. Activate one of these effects. Discard 1 card, add 2 Machina monsters with different names from each other from your deck to your hand. Discard a Machina card, add 2 Machina cards with different names from each other from your deck to your hand except Machina Redeployment. You can only activate 1 Machina Redeployment per turn. So yeah, I hear this card is really good for this deck. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Unauthorized reactivation. Target one machine monster you control. Equip one appropriate machine union monster from your hand or deck to that monster, but the union monster you equip cannot be special summoned this turn. You can only activate one authorized reactivation per turn. So yeah, that's a quick play, so that's cool. Alright. Machina Irradiator. Irradiator? Yeah, Machina Irradiator. You can discard one other Machina monster, special summon this card from your hand. You can target one machine monster you control, special summon it from your graveyard, one Machina monster with a different name and an equal or lower level than that monster, and if you do, destroy the targeted monster. You can only use each effect of Machina Irradiator once per turn. Attack 1700, defense 2400. Yeah, these cards all look... they look so beautiful. Machina Fortress. Machine effect. You can discard one machine monster whose total level equal 8 or more, then special summon this card from your hand or graveyard. If this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, target one card your opponent controls, destroy that monster before resolving an opponent's monster effect that targets this face-up card. Look at your opponent's hand, discard one card from your hand. Attack 2500, defense 1600. So this card actually works really well with Machine Citadel. So yeah, it's a really cool card. Okay. Machina Gear Frame. It's a Machine Union effect monster. When this card is normal summoned, you can add one Machina monster from your deck to your hand, except Machina Gear Frame. Once per turn, you can either target one machine monster you control, equip this card to that target, or unequip this card and special summon it. If the equipped monster would be destroyed by battle or card effect, destroy this card instead. Attack 1800, defend 0. Machina Peacekeeper. It's a Machine Union effect monster that reads, when this card on the field is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can add one Union monster from your deck to your hand. Once per turn, you can either target one machine monster you control, equip this card to that target, or unequip this card and special summon it. If the equipped monster would be destroyed by battle or card effect, destroy this card instead. Attack 500, defense 400. Machina Force. It's a machine effect monster, and it reads, cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned by Commander Covington. You must pay 1,000 life points to declare it an attack with this card. You can send this card you control to the graveyard, then target one Machina monster, Machina Sniper, and Machina Defender in your graveyard. Special summon those targets. Attack 4,600, defense 4,100. So yeah, this card, it's a giant beat stick. I'm not sure how easy or hard it is to get on the field, but hey, that's a big beat stick. Nothing to shake your head at. Machina Megaform. It's a machine effect monster. It reads, you contribute this card, special summon one Machina monster from your hand or deck, except Machina Megaform. If a face-up Machina Fortress you control is sent to your graveyard while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish that Machina Fortress from your graveyard, special summon this card. You can only use one Machina Megaform effect per turn, and only once that turn. Attack 2,600, defense 1,500. So yeah, that's a card. Okay, a lot of high levels in this, but then again, there's a lot of special summons. So yeah, okay, here we go. Machina Cannon cannot be normal summoned in set. Must be first special summoned from your hand by sending one other machine monster from your hand or graveyard. Gains 800 attack for each monster sent to the graveyard. For the special summon, attack 0, defense 2,200. I'm out of focus. There we go. So yeah, that's a cool card. Machina Soldier. It's a machine effect that reads, when this card is normal summoned while you control no other monsters, you can special summon one Machina monster from your hand, except Machina Soldier. Attack 1,600, defense 1,500. Machina Sniper. It's a machine effect monster. It reads, monsters cannot attack Machina monsters except Machina Sniper. Attack 1,800, defense 800. So cool. That's a Machina Magician's Valkyria. So that's cool. Machina Defender. It's a machine flip effect monster. with the flip effect that reads, add one Commander Covington from your deck to your hand. Attack 1200, defense 1800. Alright, Machina Covington. It's a machine effect monster that reads, if you can send one face-up Machina Soldier, Machina Sniper, and Machina Defender you control to the graveyard. Special summon one Machina Force from your hand or deck. Attack 1000, defense 600. Alright, so that's how you get that big monster out. Okay. And we got a Kaiju in this deck, so that's pretty cool for you Kaiju lovers. YuGiOh, the Star Destroying Kaiju. It's a machine effect monster that reads, you can special summon this card from your hand to your opponent's field in attack position by tributing one monster they control. If your opponent controls a Kaiju monster, you can special summon this card from your hand in attack position. You can only control one Kaiju monster. When a card or effect is activated that targets exactly one card and no other cards, quick effect, you can remove 3 Kaiju counters from anywhere on the field, negate that effect, and if you do, you can destroy one card on the field. Attack 3300, defense 2600. For all you Kaiju lovers, that sounds like an insult. It's not. Slow Plow Hustle Rustle. It's a machine effect monster that reads, when your opponent's monster declares a direct attack while you control cards in your spell and trap zone, you can special summon this card from your hand, then destroy as many in your spell and trap zone as possible. And if you do, inflict 200 damage to your opponent for each destroyed card. You cannot special summon any other monsters except machine monsters. Attack 2500, defense 3000. Gen X Ally Birdman. Machine tuner effect that reads, you can return one face-up monster you control to the hand. Special summon this card from your hand, but banish it when it leaves the field. Also gains 500 attack if the returned monster was wind on the field. Attack 1400, defense 400. Scrap Recycler. Machine effect monster that reads, when this card is normal or special summon, you can send one machine monster from your deck to the graveyard. Once per turn, you can then shuffle 2 level 4 Earth machine monsters from your graveyard into the deck. Draw 2 cards. Attack 900, defense 1200. So yeah, it recycles your cards. So that's pretty cool. Torque Tune Gear. It's a machine, union, tuner, and an effect monster. And it reads, once per turn, you can either target one monster you control, equip this card to the target, or unequip this card and special summon it. A monster equipped with this card is treated as a tuner. It gains 500 attack, defense. Also, if the equipped monster would be destroyed by a battle or card effect, destroy this card instead. Attack 0, defense 0. Righty Driver. It's a machine tuner effect monster. For a synchro summon, you can substitute this card for any one synchro tuner. If this card is normal summoned, you can special summon one Lefty Driver from your hand, deck, or graveyard. You can only use this effect of Righty Driver once per turn. Attack 100, defense 300. And shortly after, Lefty Tuner. It's a machine effect monster. It reads, if this card is special summoned, you can make this card become level 3 until the end of this turn. During your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from the graveyard, add one Righty Driver from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Lefty Driver once per turn. Attack 300, defense 100. Deskbot 001. It's a machine tuner effect monster that reads, gains 500 attack defense for each machine monster you control. If 2 or more machine monsters are special summoned at the same time, while this card is in your graveyard, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card. Attack 500, defense 500. Deskbot 003, so we're just gonna skip 002 apparently. Alright, machine effect. When this card is normal summoned, you can special summon one Deskbot monster from your deck, except Deskbot 003. Once per turn, quick effect, you can target one Deskbot monster you control. It gains 500 attack defense for each Deskbot you currently control until the end phase. Attack 500, defense 500. Machine Defense Perimeter. It's a continuous spell card, and it reads, while you control a level 7 or higher machine monster, Your opponent's monster cannot attack level 6 or lower machine monsters you control for attacks. Also, your opponent cannot target them with card effects. If a face-up machine monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target one machine monster in your graveyard, and if added to your hand. You can only use this effect of Machine Defense Perimeter once per turn. Machine Armored Unit. It's a continuous spell that reads once per turn. When a machine monster is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon a machine monster from your deck that has the same attribute and less attack than that destroyed monster in the graveyard. Iron Call. If you control a machine monster, target one level 4 or lower machine monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target, but its effects are negated. Also destroy it during the end phase. Iron Draw. If you control exactly two machine effect monsters and no other monsters, draw 2 cards. For the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, you can only special summon once. You can only activate 1 Iron Draw per turn. Alright, pretty cool. Alright, Magnet Reversed. It's a quick play spell card that reads target one of your machine or rock monsters that is banished or is in your graveyard. That cannot be normal summoned or set. Special summon it. Alright, a really good card for machine decks. Limiter Removal. It's a quick play spell card that reads double the attack of all machine monsters you currently control until the end of this turn. During the end phase of this turn, destroy those monsters. So yeah, this card is really good for those OTKs. Pretty crazy. Ties of the Brethren. Pay 2,000 life points and target a level 4 or lower monster you control. For the rest of this turn after this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters. Also, special summon 2 monsters from your deck with the same type, attribute, and level as that monster, but with different names from each other and that monster. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this card. Pot of Avarice. It's a spell card that reads target 5 monsters in your graveyard, shuffle all 5 into your deck, then draw 2 cards. Cosmic Cyclone. Pay 1,000 life points and target 1 spell or trap card on the field. Banish it. Supply Squad. It's a continuous spell that reads once per turn. If a monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, draw 1 card. Which might happen a lot. So it's a pretty cool card. Alright, moving on to our trap cards. Machina Overdrive. Target 1 machine monster you control. Special summon 1 Machina monster with a different name from your hand or deck. And if you do, destroy that target. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Then target 3 of your machine monsters that are banished and or in your graveyard. Shuffle them into your deck. Then draw 1 card. You can only use 1 Machina Overdrive effect per turn and only once that turn. Cyber Summon Blaster. It's a continuous trap card that reads each time a machine monster is special summoned. While this card is already face up in your spell and trap zone, inflict 300 damage to your opponent. And here's one that we're going to have 2 of. Back to the Front. It's a trap card that reads target 1 monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position. Okay, that's pretty simple. Straight to the point. And you get 2 of those. Trap Trick. It's a trap card that reads banish 1 normal trap from your deck except Trap Trick and set 1 card with the same name directly from your deck. Also, it can be activated this turn. You can only activate 1 trap card for the rest of this turn after this card resolves. You can only activate 1 Trap Trick per turn. Alright, this is a pretty cool card. Be Gone, Knave. Trap card, continuous. It reads if a monster inflicts battle damage to a player, return that monster to the hand. Wow. You know what that means? It means your monster returns to your hand after it attacks as well. It doesn't just apply to your opponent. So that's pretty crazy. Alright, and finally, one of the cooler cards in this deck, Solemn Strike. It's a counter trap card that reads when a monster would be special summoned or a monster effect is activated, pay 1,500 life points, negate the summon or activation, and if you do, destroy that card. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for this Machina deck. You can hear my baby over there. I hope you guys really like this opening. I know I went through it kind of fast, at least I think I did. Let me know if you want me to go faster or slower or whatever. Let me know what you think about it. Comment down below. like, share, subscribe, do all that thing. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, we're on Twitch, we're on Xbox. We're gonna start streaming actually for Twitch and Xbox on Legacy of the Duelist pretty soon. So add us, follow us at the YuGiOh Dad. We're on Xbox and we're on Twitch, and we're gonna start streaming this game pretty soon. So let us know what you guys think. Anyway, hope you guys liked this video. Bye.